gonna show you how to make jerk meatballs. You ready? Get in your kitchen, let's go. All right, let's do a quick rundown of what we have. So over here we have our ground beef, we have some eggs, we have our Walkerwood Jamaican Jerk Wet Marinade seasoning, some plain breadcrumbs, some whole milk. If you got coconut milk, that works well also. Some red peppers. If you don't have red peppers, you can use green peppers, yellow peppers, but you just want some type of bell pepper in here. Some of that W sauce, onions, pineapple juice, lime juice. Right here I have some minced garlic with some red chili peppers in them, fresh cilantro, and here's some Jamaican Jerk seasoning. So these are the ingredients. Y'all, let's get to it. All right, so to get started, we're gonna saute our veggies. Now, you don't have to do this. You can just go ahead and just dump the raw veggies into your hamburger meat and make your meatballs. But I find this technique to be best because it adds a little bit more flavor with the sauteed onions. That flavor comes from the onions and also those peppers. So we're gonna get this baby on, add us some olive oil, just a little bit. We're gonna bring that up to temperature. All right, once we get that up to temperature, we're gonna start adding our veggies, our onions first, and our red peppers. And we're just gonna saute these for a few minutes until they soften. All right, so we are there. We're gonna stop our heat. We're gonna turn it off. And we're just gonna remove this and add this to an empty dish, and we're gonna continue with our recipe. All right, so we've let our veggies cool slightly. They don't have to completely cool, but we don't want them that hot coming right up out of our pan. So now we're gonna start by adding all our ingredients into our ground beef. So we're gonna start by adding our veggies. Our jerk seasoning, our minced garlic, our fresh cilantro, our milk, pineapple juice, that W sauce, add those breadcrumbs in here, our eggs, and our jerk seasoning, that wet seasoning. Now we're just gonna go in it with our hands, or you can go in with a spoon. I'm going in with my hands. And we just wanna make sure we get that baby completely mixed. Oh, and guys, I forgot to add the lime juice. Let's get that lime juice in there. Looks like we are good right there. Take a look at what we have right here. Look at that color. It's already looking like it's Jamaican jerky-ish. All right, so we're just gonna sit this aside for about 10 to 15 minutes in the refrigerator. Let those ingredients go ahead and get together and start talking and marrying each other. Then we're gonna come right back. So while we're letting our meat marinate in that seasoning, we're gonna prepare a simple barbecue jerk sauce. And I typically use this for dipping, and also you can pour over your meatballs once they're done. This is totally optional, but I like to use this method. So right here we have olive oil, we have some barbecue sauce. Now you can use whatever barbecue sauce you like. Y'all already know, this is Sweet Baby Ray's. We got some onions, some minced garlic, some of that Walkerwood's Jamaican Jerk seasoning. We have some chicken broth. If you don't have chicken broth, you can definitely use water, and we have some honey here. So let's go ahead and get this baby whipped up so we can get our meatballs in the oven. So all we're gonna do is just combine all our ingredients. We're gonna go first with our olive oil, our honey, that chicken broth, our wet jerk seasoning, got tongue-tied, minced garlic, our onions, and our barbecue sauce. And we're gonna get this mixed up just like this. Real simple sauce. Let's taste that real quick. Oh my goodness. All right, we're gonna set that aside and let's continue. Now let's start to form our meatballs. Right here I have a baking sheet. I've lined it with aluminum foil. Now I'm gonna spray our grates here with some cooking spray. And I'm gonna take a cookie scooper. This is one I'm gonna take. And we're just gonna scoop our ground beef out of here. And I like using this because it makes our meatballs typically pretty much the same size. Add them to my hand. And I'm just gonna roll that baby up like this. Sit that over there. Let's do another one. Same thing. Sit them about 1 inch apart. And guys, I'm gonna continue to do this until I use or I fill up my pan. All right, I'm not gonna bore you, so once I get this done, I'll be right back. All right, so now our meatballs are formed. They look excellent. I like that they're all the same size pretty much. I love when my meatballs look like that. So we're gonna go ahead and stick them in the oven. I've already preheated it to 375 degrees. We're gonna let it cook for 20 minutes on 375. Then we're gonna crank that temperature up to 425 for the last 10 minutes so we can get a brownish color to them, all right? So let's get them in the oven. All right, so this is what we have, about 20 minutes. So I just pulled them out so you guys take a look to see how well they're cooking, but you guys know they're cooking pretty good. So let's get them on back in there for the remaining 10 to 15 minutes. We're gonna crank that heat up, remember, to 425 so we can make sure they get brown and cook all the way through, all right? And this is what we have, an additional 10 to 15 minutes out of the oven. Listen, there's nothing left to do but to get it plated up and get into quality control. So let's go ahead and get to it. So it's quality control time. Let's go ahead. Let me bring this up to the congregation real quick, guys, so y'all can look at that. Oh, man. Let's go ahead and get to it, man. All right. Oh, man. Now let's dip it in some of this salt. Oh, the icing on the cake. Man, if you like that jerk flavor, these babies right here are for you. So check the video description for all the ingredients and the measurements. And until then, I'm your cook, Spinelli. This is All Wings Everything. And remember, I'm not a chef. I just cook a lot. And now I'm out. Peace.